All right, everybody. I'm going to update the array so that I can actually change to Noox, because I don't think I actually have Noox on the array here. So let me just add that. Yeah, it says Outbreak Stream 38, and then it terminates after that. So, Noox, Part 10. I should just say Stream 10. That makes more sense, because it's not a multi-part story that we're splitting up or anything like that. I should have just used the term stream, but for consistency's sake, I've got to stick to what I'm already doing. Well, that's a pretty easy array to add. I'm gonna swap us over here. Future me, this is where you split the two segments. Exit the game so that my VTuber is a little less laggy. We will BRB for a little bit. We will be back with some nukes. I know the item swap can break things, so I'm going to try not to... I'm pretty sure that wasn't even intentional either last time. I'm pretty sure that was because my scroll wheel thought it moved while I was using an item for some reason. Make sure it's nice and even. That scroll wheel can still troll me even though I'm using a controller. Oh, right. I gotta get the controller working too. Let's see if the Bluetooth is actually functional on the computer. Oh, good. It actually knows how to work. Okay. We'll BRB. I'll be back with some nukes. Ah. Looks like it's nukes time. Once I change the window here. That window. Oh. I can actually navigate with the controller. Very iffy on whether that actually works or not. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think it depends on when I can connect my controller. If I launch the game and then connect my controller, we run into problems. But if I connect my controller before launching the game, then we're all good. Okay, so we're gonna try not to do any animation canceling. I think we're going to go to Sekiu. Sekiu. Something like that. I don't know. I still know how to say it. Here, ghosty. Okay, we've only just started. Don't worry about a ghost. No rush. Thank you. I see Crysta snuck in during the BRB. Sneaky Crysta. See, it's because they're talking about Crysta Tush. That's why she showed up. Okay, for now, we've got good visibility.
Crysta.
Inside. Sorta. I love this map. It's so pretty, especially once you capture the ghost. Or once you clear the rooms. If you capture the ghost before clearing all the rooms, you don't get the clear effect. We will bring a light with us, just in case. No UV crystal. I don't know where the ghost is yet. Yes, the room clears. Three, 4. Oh, we're gonna get that tease at 4 again. I don't hear additional shuffling, so the ghost is not in this room. If I played this, the first thing out of my mouth is, "Ghost, where you at, bitch?" A little chilly in this room. Remember, we've also got to check for if there's a Crysta in the area. There's no bed in this room, so we can't check for a Crysta. It's got to be warm temperatures near the bed. Then we can suspect Crysta. We're not getting anywhere near freezing here. Ooh, we got a delayed jump scare just waiting to happen. Okay, Light, you go over there. We're gonna move this bag because there is no activity in that house. Normally I could just go, like, clearing the rooms. Maybe I should try and do one of these as fast as I can at some point. Might be a little amusing. The only problem is sometimes you get ghosts that absolutely refuse to write or absolutely refuse to, what's the other one? Zero gravity. You get those stubborn ghosts. Also, oh. Yep, the chairs are tripping me up. Also, we got a ghost tracker. I'm gonna try to avoid using the use button on the ghost tracker. We got a game from Udon before we got Grand Theft Auto 6. I think Outbreak's also going to have its next major update before GTA 6. Oh, you're in here now? Okay. Also, unique ghost model for this area. Ah! The ghost is self-produced freezing. Very nice. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, so the ghost was not there previously, but it looks like the ghost is now there. That's also not unheard of, the ghost changing its mind where it wants to be. So, we're gonna leave the bag by here.
Smash!
Bashment. Hold on, Ghost. I have to retrieve that rune because I feel like it. Smash Bros before. We've had Smash Ultimate for a while. Wasn't that out even before GTA 5? It feels like it's been a long time since Smash Ultimate came out. Don't even know if there's going to be another Smash game. There we go. We'll put that there. Okay, so since we have had the ghost, also we know it's freezing, so we don't need the temperature anymore. I want a UV crystal. Jeez. Just when I was trying to listen for the, whether the ghost is here or not. Ghost, are you here? They may just re-release Ultimate with all DLC. Eh. Oh, the ghost is here. That was the shuffling from the ghost right there. We're gonna check for UV, since the ghost has been in here for a little bit. Not looking like it. But we will give the ghost some time to write stuff. We're gonna leave the bag here too. Or make you buy the DLC again. No, they're not going to make you buy the DLC again. That's not usually their tactic. But making you pay $100 again for a game, yep, they've done that. Well, actually, back then it was make you pay $80 again for a game. They did that for Thousand Year Door. But of course they'd do that. Thousand Year Door is a good game, though. And I've got to say, they added a lot to the soundtrack. Every chapter has its own themes now. Not used to that. It's usually the same battle theme throughout, like, 80% of the game. What else was I going to check while we're here? I guess I'm just going to check the other rooms and start clearing them. I got the GameCube version. Hey, there's nothing wrong with the GameCube version. GameCube version's pretty good. Hey, there's our EMF 5. EMF 5 and Freeze In. Those are the two we got so far. And I have a feeling one of the stubborn evidence is the one we're waiting for. Oh, wait. We need to keep our we do need to keep the temperature along, right? We gotta check for Cristas. What if we come across a bed and we don't have any, like, thermal to do anything with? Okay, so I am going to use this one because we already have one in our inventory. And I'm going to hold the button down so that I don't accidentally animation cancel or early swap. There we go. I know the ghost is still in here, so. Oh. The ghost tossed the paper. Didn't want to write anything. Okay. Well, then do zero gravity if you're so hesitant on if you really don't want to write. Oh, or your UV ghost. Okay, we got oof. We got the three things we're looking for. Okay, so it wasn't the stubborn evidence. And the ghost also said no to writing. Oof. This ghost doesn't event very much, so we're probably going to have to do a full clear to pull the ghost out of hide in here. Freeze in, EMF 5. As much as Nintendo annoys me, I know there's certain lines that they don't tend to cross. For the time being. Usually you gotta wait for companies like Sony to cross the line first. Then Nintendo crosses it. I think Sony was the first one to be like, hey, look at these $100 games we're starting to release. And then Nintendo's like, oh, that's a great idea. Let's make everything $100. Well, first party. Everything first party. We still gotta do our Crysta check, by the way, so let's make sure we do our Crysta check. Been no beds in the first two houses, so I guess not for sleeping. Where the heck's that coming from? Don't forget to check the beds for Cristas. Okay, book. Stand by. I'll be back for you. I'm just going to quick clear another room. We've already got two of these, so we may as well use this one. Hold the button down. Oh my goodness, we've already got one of these. The runes are all over the place. Okay, where is Ghost? Uh-oh, is Ghost in this house? Ghost is in this house. Okay, good. Didn't even run towards us. Ha! We get to see the ghost move in rooms. Look, there it goes. Back into that building. Okay, I gotta go collect the book now. Lots of rooms. I need to get that fix submitted this week. It has another light-in update. Oh. Oh, hopefully I can still see the book, because it may have gotten a little darker in here. Okay, good. We've cleared this room. We've cleared the next room. I'm going to check the next... no, we can't check for Cristas anymore. We cleared that room. Dang it! I should have checked for Cristas first. This was a 3-floor one. There could have been a bed in here. We're supposed to check the Crysta bed for warm temperatures. If the bed is still warm, there's a Crysta there. Or there might be a Crysta there. Oh! There's no bed in this building anyways. Dang. None of these buildings have beds to check for Crystas. How are we supposed to know if it's a Crysta? No bed here either. Okay. Let's clear this building. We can't check for Crystas because there is no what was that? Okay. Like I said earlier, lots of runes. Ghost should still... yeah, Ghost is still over there in that building. Probably the floor above. Yes. There we go. Yeah, this goes barely events at all, so we're definitely gonna have to do a area clear. Must be coming from in the building then. Yep. No haunted bed ladies this time. I'm not really that low on mana, but we've already got excess ones out there, so I guess we're just going to use the items as we find them. Oh. Hold on. Let's watch this. Watch it go. There we go. All lit up. There's only one building that the ghost is left in. And that is this one. There were absolutely no beds to check for Crysta. What the heck? The beds are missing. They're just gone. The generator is just like, nah, there's no beds here. I guess that automatically means there is no Crysta here. Warm bed is mandatory evidence for a Crysta. If there's no bed, then there's no Crysta. No one is allowed to sleep in beds here. If the bed is cold, it could be the ghost. But if the bed is warm, that's probably... there was probably a Crysta. Evidence of a Crysta. Very clear evidence. It's supposed to be Seattle because everyone's sleepless. Yeah. No beds whatsoever. Oh my goodness. Well, can't check for Crysta, so I'm just gonna put that away. And we're gonna do a building clear. I remember there being 2 EMF4 objects here. We could trap the ghost using this, actually. Inside the table. You're inside the table, really. Just walking inside the table where I can't place the trap. I mean, I probably could place it on the table, but... It's already worn off anyways. This ghost. Well, ghost, if you like being a bartender, then... no, I'm not gonna waste another 15 seconds placing it. Let's just provoke the ghost here. Okay, get ready. Get ready. Ready? Go. Go, go, ghost. Go, go, gadget, ghost. Okay, ghost. Is the ghost stuck under a hatch? I think we need to get Luigi in here. Hey, ghost. Your tenancy in this house is over. It's time for you to leave this house. It is no longer haunted. Get him. Oh my goodness. Welcome on in, Digi. Huh. Well, we cleared the building, but the ghost doesn't feel like leaving. Apparently, the ghost likes it here. I'm gonna see if I can just capture the ghost using the I'm gonna use an extra trap the ghost here. Since the ghost hasn't moved from here, I'm going to assume the ghost is still in this building. So we're just gonna use backup if we can get the bloody rune, because the rune is in the middle of everything. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Yeah, grab everything except for the rune I'm looking for. There we go. So far, things are decent. We've got ourselves an interesting ghost. We've cleared all the buildings, and the ghost decided not to evict itself. So now we're going to... Why the heck are you in the picture frame? This is not Mario 64. This ghost is not behaving. That's what this ghost is doing. Just sitting in this building. We've already cleared it. I think one of our objects is haunted here. Let me see if we can figure out which one it is. I think it's the UV crystal. No? Oh. Raiden? Is it the scroll? Whatever it is, it's no longer haunted. We have removed the hauntings from it. Okay, I've got one more ghost tracker. Let's give this another try and hope that the ghost is not in the dumbest spot it could possibly be in. And that is inside the wall. I'd like the ghost to be in a catchable area. Also, did I pick up that UV crystal that I wound up dropping around here? It'll be nice if I could actually see everything. I only see one UV crystal here. Where's my other UV crystal? Oh, no. They're both there. Okay, we're good. Now let's see if I can actually grab the ghost tracker. Ghost tracker, thank you. Trap on the ready. Keep this off. Hey, ghost. Seriously. Getting tired of your nonsense. Be in an area that I can actually use this. It's inside the frickin' table again. Okay, so this does not work on a ghost that's invisible. That was set where the ghost was. Okay. Nothing can be done unless the ghost finally decides to event. Which is probably what's causing the ghost to do absolutely nothing, is the fact that this ghost doesn't like to event. What's the properties of this ghost? I get the impression this is a ghost that doesn't like to event. You have to wait until it settles. It moves slowly as it gets closer. Hate to speed up the lerp. This freaking ghost, I swear. Okay, I'm gonna go here. We're gonna review the ghosts. Maybe the ghost will actually event while we're doing this. Who knows? Probably not. Knowing the ghost. We've got ourselves an apparition that doesn't like to do anything. Yep, shy personality. There you go. Feels like it does everything it can to announce its presence without you being near. Okay, well, that is definitely not in line with this ghost's behavior, but based on evidence, we do have ourselves an apparition. But this ghost is clearly not doing anything. It's a me ghost. It's a me ghost tush. Yes. Can't forget about talking about ghost tush. I'm far away. I'm far away. Go ahead, do something. Ghost. Ghost, make yourself useful, alright? Do something. You were supposed to trigger the area clear animation ghost. That's what you were supposed to do. But you decided not to do that. So why don't you actually do something? Good thing I've already collected that ghost model. What if there's a haunted object in one of the houses? One isn't counted for a clear. Oh, my goodness. I wish that would be optional. That would be nice. We'll check around here first. Okay. Next house. We got a storm approaching, which means our visibility might become a little iffy here. Yeah, I might have to resort to draining mana, since this ghost is doing nothing. Yeah. Nothing in this building. I gotta make sure I actually, like, wander all the house here, because I can't always see the objects. Also, I'm just gonna go get the light here, because we got a storm approaching, and the lighting can get very, or extra dark in storm events. When I have both of these on, my mana will eventually drain anyway, so use a lot of mana to have both of these on. It's an object, but it is an unhaunted object. We are looking for a haunted. Sorry, a haunted object, not a hunted object. Just gonna bring this over to our bag. Whatever could this be? We'll find out. Okay, let's go and collect our book again. Oh. Okay. I thought that issue was totally resolved. Oh, this is the 3-floor house. I totally thought that issue was resolved. Resolve it in one house and then we find the issue in another house. My goodness. It's like the ghost. You clear a house and then the ghost just flees to another house. Well, that's easy to find then. At least there's that. Okay, no haunted objects over here. How's our mana doing? It's only just barely starting to drain. I'm gonna have to turn more things on. Not one bed. Not one bed on this map. Ah, spamming the scroll. Actually, yeah, I can do that.
Bad lady!
Bad lady. Exactly. One of those monuments. I know they're supposed to depict angels or whatever. No, that's a bad lady. That is definitely a bad lady. Yeah. 100% a bad lady. Maybe. I actually can't really tell the gender of this figure. Alright, we're gonna have to do the scroll spam. Bud lady. Exactly. Oh, right. Alright, scroll. Come over here. Come over here. I need your assistance. And I need the trap prepared. Actually, you know what? We're not spamming it over there because the ghost is in that house. The ghost is convinced that that house is still haunted. Oh yeah, there we go. Ghost! Check it out! I rarely let my mana fall this low, but we have to do it this time around. Hey! Hey, ghost! This ghost really just doesn't feel like doing anything. There you are! Get in the trap. That's what you get for not doing anything. You were supposed to do the room clear thing and you didn't. This is 100% your fault. Oh, this ghost 100% deserves getting trapped for that. Oh my goodness. Alright, we got you. You're going in the bag and you're going home with me. We didn't even get to see... And because of the weird way we cleared it, we're gonna have this happen again. Something... I'm actually not totally surprised that this happened again because of the weird behavior the ghost was exhibiting. The ghost... I mean, we got ourselves the clear animation as a result. All we had to do was shove the ghost into the bag. So the ghost was... So it definitely was the ghost's fault. It's like the ghost was preventing the area from being cleared. There we go. Area's finally clear. We had to remove the ghost because the ghost did not want the area clear. Now, we actually did uncover something that we hadn't seen before. A golden object of a different shape. But also the really annoying ghost that decided to not cooperate with us. Hold on, let me grab this bag and bring it back down here because it's easier to grab things. Yeah, like that. And the other thing we put in our bag. Where's the other thing I put in the bag? Can I see everything in my bag, please? And thank you. I would like to see everything in my bag. Where is the golden crescent-shaped thing? Why is it not here? Well, we found a new curious item, but apparently when you put it in the bag, it doesn't carry over. So it'll forever be a mystery. It was something we could place into the infuser, but something that apparently just disappears when we leave. Okay. Forever a mystery. Or it's because the entire area was bugged. That could have been it, too. Oh, well, just a ghost. No. Not drop the item. There we go. Thank you. Yes. There we go. We're redoing that area. We're redoing that area. I hope we can find that weird gold crescent thing. Maybe if we get a ghost that's a little more cooperative, we'll get a better result here. Okie dokie. Here we go. Toggle the run again. Aqua, welcome back. As per usual, I'm going to start in this room. We're going to take temperature. We're going to take the EMF. And we'll leave a spare slot. Oh! Oh! We have beds this time. Bed's hot. There's a Crysta. There is a Crysta in this map. We have confirmed Crysta. This entire house is hot. This is a Crysta house then, I guess. There's like no cold spots. Oh my goodness. Very strong Crysta presence in this house. I don't have to say beware because honestly, being in a house with Crysta would probably be fantastic. She is super awesome at cooking. Also, apparently, she has the ability to do zero gravity. We have zero gravity. Oh, yeah, there you'll see. Bed's floating. Bed's floating. Bed is toasty and floated. Jeez. Okay. I didn't know Crysta was a zero gravity ghost, but we figured it out. There she is. Give everybody a big toasty warm hug.
Did you like that?
Floated hot bed. Let's go. Exactly. Oh my goodness. Well, that was pretty fantastic. So, a ghost is here. A ghost is very Crysta-like. Very warm. Since we know the ghost is here, I'm gonna see if the ghost has anything to write about. Wow, okay. Ghost is doing absolutely everything to announce its presence. Where's the UV crystal? Right here. Now, ghost, do you... Crysta like ghost? Do you have a sort of, like, UV associated here? You definitely like to dance. Crysta also likes to dance. Ravid, welcome on in. We're playing some good old Noox. The previous ghost had problems. We had to resort to intentionally draining our mana in order to finally get the ghost to manifest. Because apparently clearing all the rooms, the ghost just refused. The ghost was like, no. We had to tempt the ghost with low mana.
But...
Okay, no UV so far. We'll bring this along. We do have Crysta vibes here. Crysta we don't need to bring along. I think I'm going to start clearing some other rooms. We'll keep this around here. I have the parchment placed. Another zero gravity event. There we go. Where'd the paper go? I saw it drop. Okay, well, now it's going to be really hard to tell. We're going to need some help from the light. I saw the paper fall just a moment ago. Where are you, paper? Okay, I'm going to shine the light here, but I'm going to say sort of outside of the house here. Whoa, 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 too fast. Where did the paper go? Hold on, let me kick the table. I didn't want to kick the table, but table, you mishandled my paper. Where's my paper? Where's my paper? Tell me now. I want answers. Oh, there it is. Okay, table. I'm sorry, can we be friends again? No, 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 don't disturb the bed. Don't disturb the bed. That'll upset the Crysta. Alright? Hey! Get away from the bed. Away from the bed. There we go. Thank you. Had to kick the table a couple times. Yep. Table did nothing wrong. The ghost framed it. Oh, the ghost very well could have. Here, I'm going to place the paper on the bed. Okay, ghost? And hopefully it won't be Crysta who writes on it. Placing the paper on the bed's probably not the best idea. Okay, if the paper gets all like crumpled or anything like that, then that was Crysta. If it's written on, that's the ghost. If nothing happens, then the ghost doesn't feel like writing. Oh, while we're here, let's just do a quick EMF 5 check. Good thing I'm specifying EMF and not EF. The ghost moved. Now you're over there, huh? Hey, there's another bed here. This is definitely not a Crysta house right here. It's colder here. Oh, freezing. Freezing on this entire side of the room. Wow. Even goes a little out of the house. We got freezing, we got zero gravity. That's what we got so far. Okay. Some cold, some warm over here. No Crysta. We're gonna have to run the UV crystal through that house now. I don't mind not having the bag near there. We already know it's zero gravity. Well, we do have to run a UV crystal through here. Ghost is still in here. Ghost right in. Which means we're not going to get UV. Okay, our UV can go back. We know what's going on with this ghost. We know we're not going to get any EMF 5. We did a successful Crysta check. This is the Crysta house. Like, this entire room is warm, including the bed. So this is the Crysta house. Grab our trap here. Well, okay. That's convenient enough. We got that. That's our zero gravity. This is our ride-in, the Z. UV. Freezing. There we go. Okay, we got our trap. We're going to start clearing houses. I'm going to start with this one over here. And I guess we'll get some assistance in clearing it. Right there, why not? Also, I know the ghost isn't in here, so I can just wander around. Oh! There were 4 haunted objects in this room. Ghost is venting over there. Oh, I forgot to pick this up. Hold on. Actually, we can just keep it in our inventory. Boom. We actually need to stockpile more of these, so I'm gonna bring this right to the bag. I think the ghost is in the large house. We need to resupply on these. Okay, that takes care of this room. I had a feeling you were in there. What it sounded like. That I'm already maxed out on. I heard shuffling. The ghost is still in here. Or not. I guess I was just hearing things. Probably just be toggling something on and off then. Toggling certain things on and off actually has a similar sound to the ghost shifting, so. My neighbor next door. My ghost next door. Dancing around. Second floor. And we'll split for a ride on the picture frame there. There we go. One, two, three, four. Okay, once we clear this room, we gotta be ready. Blasted that piano music in the middle of the night. Yep. Picture surfing. Oh, that would be something else. We got zero gravity happening here while we're wandering around. Wait. Yeah, there we go. Is this the... Oh, yeah, that's right. We brought it back to the Crysta room. This is the Crysta room. Also, let me put the parchment back here before I forget. Too many times have I forgotten the parchment somewhere and then lost it. Oh. Freezing beside the bag. Ah, the bed's still warm. The ghost may have messed with the temperatures in some areas, but the bed is still warm. The Crysta is still around, and we unfortunately brought the ghost back to the house that Crysta was in. Crysta's probably not very happy about that. She's not a big fan of ghosts. Hello, your radiance. You're very close to that door. This is not a very smart idea. Okay. Wait. The ghost has to finish dancing first. The clear event actually ran properly this time. There we go. Thank you for being so much more cooperative, Ghost. You were way more cooperative than the previous ghost we dealt with. Oh. Nope, never mind. That issue is apparently always present. I thought it had something to do with the ghost misbehaving last time, but no, while we have the ghost in the bag, this still happens. And I'm going to guess only when you have triggered the area clear sequence. Because that's sort of how it was behaving previously. That investigation went a lot more smoothly, and it went notably faster. So now we don't have to question whether we have time for the next one. We do have time for the next one. If our investigation goes smoothly enough, we might even have time for yet another one after that. Given that I do not go to Lummy takes a little while. I feel like going to Colosh myself. Hold on, we gotta move some things out of the way so that I can pick up ghosts. Yeah, you move over there. No scroll. Ghost. I want to pick up the ghost. Ghost. Thank you. It must be trying to jump to the house still. Oh. You cannot escape this prison, ghost. Also, I didn't find the mysterious item that we lost last time. The one that I put into the bag and it disappeared from the bag when I transferred rooms. Weird crescent-like thing. Yes, that's how you place a ghost in... yeah, exactly. Totally random thing. I forgot you could set your name above the room keys. Oh. Worlds. You really only see it multiplayer, but it's on the wall. The hills have walls. Rooms, not worlds. Oh. Oh, there we go. Now, I like to use the placeholder Cade in the case. There we go. Cool. Hey, seriously, what is going on with the second slot? Is it broken? This is the third time in a row we've had a Crysta in the second slot. But also, you had a sectoral leader misleaf, which is a ×2 multiplier. So that adds even more to it. We're just getting lots of Crystas, apparently. Where's my Crysta? Shiny exchange, 1,000. Where's my Crysta? Oh, I got a bird lady instead. Oh, my goodness. Jay got about half of the shiny pieces. A little over half. Oh, there was no Crysta that time. You did get a bird. No Crysta this time. What the? What a tease. What is that? 16,999 shiny pieces. I got a little bit more than broke even. That's because Bird Lady is worth a full ×1. That's why I should never go high. You see Crysta so many times in a row, and then all of a sudden, she's not there. She left. She saw a really cute couple, and she had to change locations. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we were gonna... No. No, back in. Back in we go. There we go. Okay. Whee! I should jump just a little later. Alright, we're back to the first area. Oh, whoops. Right here. Alright. As per usual, not the scroll. As per usual, we have to do a Crysta check. Also, we're going to keep a light along. It is a little dark in this room. I sworn I heard the ghost shuffling for a bit. No bed here, so we can't have a Crysta here. Bed is a requirement. But also, we don't have any all that cold temperatures here. Three. Four. I think that was I think that was Kirby. That was like the I call it the upset Kirby noise. Okay, we're not getting anything any near EMF 5 from any of that, so. Also, I didn't hear continuous shuffling, so I don't think the ghost is actually there. Here, light, you can go in there for now. And then if things get darker. Delayed jump scare. It's gonna wait for me to listen for the ghost shuffling. If it behaved like it did last time. What was that? I'm hearing shuffling in here. Yep, ghost is in here. Okay. We get things set up then. Scroll. Scroll will go on the table. And we're going to do a UV check while we're here. Need to check the UV. Tripping over the stools. Jeez. Yes. Classic delayed jump scare. I thought the glowing inside the bag was the UV for a moment. Yeah, no. Alright, well, we're gonna leave the scroll in there. Actually, I'm gonna leave the bag by here, too. We're gonna check the other places. Any beds? Any beds so I can do a Crysta check? Or do beds just choose not to exist sometimes? Okay, nothing. Temperature. Capping out at 4. Okay, next house. Are we gonna get anything from this ghost? Why did I stop all of a sudden? We know where the ghost is. Or I'm fairly certain the ghost is there. There's no bed. No bed. There's just this variation of furniture where no bed ever spawns. How can I conduct a Crysta check if there's no bed? Well, we definitely don't have cold temperatures. Or... quickly went up to 4. Okay. How about this house? We have a bed in this house? What's the temperature? No Crysta. Too cold. Gotta be a warm bed. And then it's a Crysta. Oh my goodness. We have a ray coming in from the sparkly polygon. Welcome on in. I hope Vintage Story went well. Fantastic to see everybody. For those of you less than familiar, I'm sectoral leader Cody. And this is my fellow VTuber right here. Sectoral leader Cody. It definitely went. Oh my goodness. I don't know too much about Vintage Story. I think I've only seen like little bits and bobs of it. But sounds like it was an interesting time. Well, folks, make sure you're following the sparkly polygon. Apparently, are you kidding me? I'm not following. What is this? What is this hearsay? There we go. There we go. Make sure we got that follow going on there. I saw the hollow hearts and I was like, really? Really? Oh, okay. The lighting is starting to get really dark here. I'm gonna go and borrow a light from our bag so that we can see what we're doing. For those of you less than familiar, I'm sector leader Cody. Oh, zero gravity confirmed. We got these spooky particles here, and in case you're wondering what zero gravity is... Oh, it ended just as I dropped it. Okay, cool. I was trying to demonstrate what it was, and then the event ended. Alright. Well, usually things just float around. Yeah, pranked by the ghost, apparently. For those of you less than familiar... I'm Sector Leader Cody. This is my VTuber, Sector Leader Cody. Also on Fridays, we do FaceTuber Fridays, and every once in a while, you'll catch a secondary character in here called Crysta. And, yeah, she shows up from time to time. Maybe I'll have her show up on Wednesday. Wednesday's Crysta's birthday. This next coming Wednesday, actually. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll just randomly have a Crysta there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, zero gravity. That's zero gravity. Also, I can kick these tables around, and yeah, they just float or spin, like that one. Now, I was going to get a light because it was really difficult to see. Also, this happens whenever zero gravity happens, so... we definitely know the ghost is still here, then. Everything has dropped down. We are currently playing Noox. My normal categories are RPGs, Mario Kirby games, and creative games. I'm a huge fan of the weather, so weather will not be small talk here. Weather will be lots of talk, especially for talking about tomorrow. My goodness. The outlook for tomorrow looks ridiculous down in the US. We got a dev here for this game even. Yes, we are currently playing Noox, and Udon is actually the individual who developed this game. So, it's pretty fun. we're on part 10, so you can tell that I'm having a fun time in Noox. And now that I can see, now we're probably not gonna get freezing. I've already checked every room, and we haven't gotten anything anywhere near freezing. However, if the ghost does decide to event or something, we're gonna try and take the thermal near the ghost. Sometimes the ghost will produce the evidence itself. So we will keep that in mind. What dance do I need to do for snow? I don't know. It doesn't seem to have. You know, like it was in some of the area over there, but just everything was too far north. But yeah, thank you for bringing everybody by. If you do need to self-care, food, drink, water, rest, any of that good stuff, then definitely feel free to do so. Welcome on in, everybody. Okay, another thing I want to check for. I really doubt we're going to get EMF 5 too. We keep getting capped at EMF 4, which is, to me, a subtle sign that we're probably not going to get EMF 5. That's a 2. Like I said earlier, we capped out at 4. Yep, there's our 4. Now, the ghost has had some time to wander. So I'm going to check the place that we've heard the ghost in. That one seems to work. It's a blizzard outside tonight. Oh gosh, it got caught up in the blizzard area. We got a blizzard area going through some of the US there, and we got a wind warning in over 50% of all the US. Pretty large area being covered by advisories, watches, or warnings, all wind related. We are getting absolutely nothing for UV so far. Oh, I haven't checked for write-in yet. Hold on. We placed some write-in in here. But I'm going to need this to see it a little more clearly. Write-in! Oh, jeez, I can't see anything after picking it up. Okay. We got a few things. There's 3 evidence total. We need 3 evidence to be absolutely certain of what it is. We definitely haven't gotten EMF 5. We haven't gotten freezing. No, I need it here. Rabbit's getting all the snow you're asking for. Zero gravity we definitely had. We've had that demonstrated several times. Eventually you'll remember the, I'm sorry, the ghost is in here now? Floating candle beside the bed. You're in here now, ghost? You knocked your mattress off the bed. You want me to fix that for you? I'm not sure how well I can fix it with zero gravity. Oh! I tried. I tried to fix your mattress problem, but it's still mostly off the bed. Okay, ghost is in this house now. We're gonna start clearing rooms. If we can narrow the ghost down to 1 room, we might be able to get our last piece of evidence more easily. But also, hold on, I forgot to collect the other one. The Z over here, that is write-in. So we're gonna grab the rune for lighten. Or sorry, write-in. Zero gravity, write-in. Those have been presented to us several times. We haven't gotten anything anywhere near freezing in any of the rooms. We haven't gotten any UV, but now we got a new building we have to check for. Oh, UV crystal. UV crystal. Come on. Come on. Why can't I grab you? Because I have 3 items in my inventory. Well, now that the ghost is demonstrated that wants to hang out over here, we will see that there is UV. That's our third piece of evidence. Now, because this ghost never events, we're going to have to do a clear in order to lure the ghost out. And hope that that actually works. Most of the time it works. We just had that one weird anomaly ghost that decided not to cooperate with us until we drained our mana. Hopefully I don't have to resort to doing that. Okay, UV is going to be up here. There we go. We got all 3 runes on our trap. We're ready to trap the ghost, but we got to progress towards that first. Because this ghost doesn't like to event, we can't catch it early. Oh, also, what kind of ghost do we have with this combination? Well, let's check. We had no EMF 5, and we're not going to get any, so any ghost with that symbol we can go right past. 0 gravity, nope, we don't have freezing. We don't have freezing. 0 gravity, right in, and UV. We've got ourselves a Ogbanghe. Something like that. The endless loop of death and rebirth. Never having lived a full wave. Haunted signatures are weak and small, but up close as dangerous as any other. We have ourselves. We know what the ghost is. Thanks for reminding me that the EMF reader is still on. Okay, that must be 2nd floor. Careful, there's a table trap here. The tables do some very interesting things if you step on them. You moved back into the house that I was in? That sounded loud. You got exactly half back. Wait, how does that work with a oh, Mario, Kirby, and Wario? Wait, so 0.15, 0.15, and 0.2? Well, it was exactly a half back. No, I don't think he had a bird buff for this particular one. Nope, no bird buff for this one. And no Cristas this time. Oh, for Pete's sakes. We were just talking about Cristas, and look what happened here. Also, that is a ridiculous multiplier. Rainbow Stone automatically makes all of your matches full. You have a bird buff, so that's a ×9 multiplier for that alone. The Crysta multiplier is 1.69. The Mistleaf multiplier is 2 times. The Peach one is worth 0, but also everything matches with one another, so you got an absolutely ridiculous amount back. That's almost as ridiculous as the multiplier can get. The Shiny Exchange could be quite something, especially when a crow finds a rainbow, finds like something rainbowy amongst all the shiny things. Really motivates the crow to bring things back. I reckon her over 10 times. Oh yeah, that one is ridiculous. Especially when you have the bird buff. Because it makes all 4 rolls match. Okay, the ghost was nowhere near here. Also, I'm capped out on items. It's too dark to turn off the light, though. I gotta turn off the light anyways. My mana's not the best right now. We don't want an early ghost hunt. We want the clear event to trigger the hunt. Yeah, definitely got more than 10 times back on that. What is that? Times 9. 10.69. 12.69. That's a 12.69 multiplier right there. Ridiculous. How many shiny pieces to get back? 15,538. That is a lot of shiny pieces. I can still move my mouse while doing this. Well, there is 16,592. My goodness. Well, it's extra hard to see where everything is now. I'm just going to bring this out too. I like to have 2 of every power up. Can you get out of my way, you annoying table? I'd like to get out of here. Oh, don't tell me it's the bed that's in the way. No. You move out of the way. There we go. Ghost is back here again. Something here's haunted. Hold on. While gravity's off. What's haunted? I don't know what this is. There we go. It was one of the lights. Okay. Back to it. I'm closing the bag now. Pete's sakes, I can't see anything. Okay. I need to go get the light now. Moving the bag away from the house so that we don't have to correct the gravity on things. Pretty dark, so I'm going to need this combination again. Okay, that takes care of here. Okay, you are consistently here. I'm just going to put those back in the bag. Okay, we're going to clear this house next. So much easier to see here. Sorry, slightly easier to see here. Yeah, I'd like to see... frame thing, please. Sorry, the rune. Oh, there's only one left. Okay. Alright, one more place. One. Hmm. Down the floor, I guess. Alright, get ready. There we go. There we have it. Got him. We have acquired Ghost. Where's our bag? Okay, Ghost, you can go in there. Ghost, you can go in to the bag. Thank you. You can go in there. You can go in there. Fantastic. We got our Ghost. I have to take the bag and depart. Hold on. All fixed here. We don't have that issue here. Okay, we still do. Alright. Let's get out of here. It's not like that bug is like anything like new, and I'm pretty sure Udon's already addressed that bug actually. So we don't even have to worry all that much about that one. That one will be taken care of. That other one with the ghost not behaving correctly though, well, at least we had a way out. We were able to lure it with low mana, but every once in a while you get that one weird ghost that just decides it doesn't want to cooperate at all. Pretty sure to fix that on stream. I need to make sure it goes into the stream, into the Steam update. Ah, good. Oh, Mr. Ghost. And hopefully, post-update, I will also be able to, if it ever shows up again, take that mysterious curved item that we got. We bagged it previously, but unfortunately, it doesn't seem like one of the items that transfers over, so. Wait, how did I do this again? Oh, I did this. Yes, and then I did this. And then any further jumping would just send me back into the room. Whee! Okay. Speaking of fun jumps. Okay. Well, that was a pretty fantastic time. But we are at around that time that I usually send you off to other places because it was time for me to just, well, I would say chill for the night, but I'm actually going to have to get all of the streams rendering for preparation to put it on the archive next week, so that'll actually be what I wind up doing. Hey, look, I can do this by controller, by the way. Yes. Every once in a while it works. Oh, there's that stupid bug again. I'm so tired of OBS doing that. Like, why can't you, during the transition screen... Where's the transition screen? This is the transition screen. Why can't you properly deactivate scenes on here? Okay. Bring us back to here. Still nothing. Go figure. Go figure. I don't put much faith in those kinds of employers and how, like, scummy they can be. I don't put much faith in them. The only thing that puts a fire under their arse is when you start getting, like, oh, what is it? Dang it, what's the firm you complain to when a company's being scummy? I don't remember. I don't know what the equivalent is down there. That's the only thing that ends up getting the fire under their arses. HR? Well, I'm not even sure if your company's HR would do something about it, but it would. You know what? It's definitely worth bringing up with them, too. Honestly, if you've apparently got a union working for you, if they're worth anything, and they're not a worthless body that steals people's money, they should be doing something. They should be getting off of their arses and doing something. A real union would be taking action on that stuff. Probably not. I did email my union, and it was basically your part-time go full-time look at the hub for shifts. Okay, so your union's one of those unions. One of those unions that doesn't actually go step in and resolve things. Lovely. I ought to love those kinds of unions that don't help at all. See, those are the unions that don't deserve union dues whatsoever. Are the ones that don't do anything. Most of the unions up here can get scary. Alberta's is apparently full of shit, and they claim that they're gonna take action on something, and then they sit on their asses and do nothing. So I don't know what the hell the Alberta Union of Laborers or whatever the heck is, but clearly they're a bunch of do-nothings. Otherwise, they would have already done something about this forced back to work bullshit that Alberta's doing. They had their chance to prove themselves, and they're proving themselves just an empty shell. So, yeah, you ought to love the ones that don't freaking do anything. My goodness. I'd be like, I refuse to pay union dues. This union's not doing jack all for me. Screw this crap. Why should I be paying union dues to a body that sits there and does nothing? And frustrate the heck out of me. All right, I'm gonna take a look at who to send you off to, and hopefully I make a good choice this time round. Every once in a while, when I send you off to somebody, I'm like, this was not a good night to send you this direction. Yes. But this person I know is pretty darn cool. I mean, look, everybody I've sent you off to this past month, they are pretty cool. I just don't read into the context of whatever the heck whichever group is in the middle of and such. It's like, this was not a sometimes you just get that this was not the night to send you over whatever direction. Every once in a while you just run into that. It's like, I'm going to send you over to Kimikakoro, or we just like to say Kimi, because I haven't sent you there in decades. And also, they're chilling and playing Minecraft. And hopefully this time around we won't get the game that I was playing like shit on as soon as I raid over. Just being plain here, I did not appreciate that. That was... I wasn't smiling after that. That was... Anyway, we're gonna get this raid started. Boop. By doing this, boop, and this. There we go. Don't worry about it too much, Auntie. It's a minor thing, honestly. Nothing too major. If it was something major, like that's like automatic, like DM, just let them, hey, this happened, blah, 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 blah. Stuff like that. But it's fairly minor. But yeah, I appreciate everybody swinging on by. Thanks for watching the Noox. Thanks for watching the Outbreak. All of that good stuff. First raid message is for subs. But in the event that you don't have a sub, we got a message just underneath. Anybody can use that one. Feel free to use one or the other when raiding on over. Next stream is going to be on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. We are going to be playing more Final Fantasy XIV. There is a possibility that Crysta may be playing a little bit. But Crysta playing on my account? I don't know if I trust her with my account. Anyway, Crysta's birthday is next Wednesday, so keep that in mind. March 18th. Alright, everybody. Have a fantastic night. Take good care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. And the most important one, keep being yourselves. Don't follow the trends. You are the trend. Alright, everybody. Till next time, we will see you later. Have a fantastic weekend. Be careful in that weather. Bye-bye.